Carolyn Wagner and Tango V, another horse imported into Australia by Mary Hannah. Great performance in the Grand Prix, into second place. Carolyn did her preparation test this morning, her music test. I was lucky enough to see it. It was great. The horse was loose, he was supple. It's all different now with the crowd tonight, of course, but I think we should be up for a really top performance. Can she get ahead of Diamantina? There were mistakes there. We're still looking for the 70%. It's certainly a big ask, but I think it's just possible. Let's see how she goes. Another Jazz offspring, Tango V by Jazz, owned by Carolyn and Peter Wagner. Again, another super elegant combination and a somewhat underestimated combination. If only you could have seen this morning. So I think it's only a matter of time before we see this combination really hit their straps. Bells rung, in they come, entry music, maximum 20 seconds to enter at A. Unfortunately, like Diamantina, no halt shown, and whoops, tension to start. Heavens above, poor Carolyn. But look, Carolyn has ridden many thoroughbred horses. She's a very successful show rider, as is Marie Thompson. I'm sure she'll get it together and rescue this. So counter pirouette, whoops, well, the entry and now the first counter pirouette, very big, such a shame. So just too big, I'm afraid. And into the two-time changes. Whoops, all sorts of mistakes. Well, look, already that counter pirouette times 2, those two-time changes by 1, it's going to be really hard to come back from this. I think we all feel so much for Carolyn. She's going to do her best with the performance. In fact, this pirouette coming off much better than the first. It lacks bend, but she's managed it. He's still not quite with her, a little high in front, a lot of tension. This is a horse with expressive paces, and at the moment he's rather tight. Extended canter, she's held it together. Counter pirouette to the right. A little tight at the end, but doing a good job there. Carefully into the one-time changes. Oh, and interrupted. All in a tangle with the hind legs there to start with. Oh, gosh. Well, Carolyn's going to continue on. She'll do her best, but you really have to feel for her. It's difficulties like this. It is horses for you. That's the problem. They're very much... anything's possible with a horse. They're capable of so much. We saw Rambo trying his heart out for his rider from West Australia earlier, but now we see Rambo just tense and nervous, and Carolyn doing a great job getting her ones now and just fitting them in before the walk. Minimum of 9 required, and she made it then. So she's pulling back some marks now and managing the walk. We can see the tension through his pole. The tension's still there. She's got to somehow manage the extended walk. She's going on curved lines, keeping him in the walk and keeping the 4-beat tempo, but not such a clear difference between collected and extended. Really difficult for Carolyn under the circumstances, the tension. Lovely passage though. He is such a capable horse. Little tension in the hind legs, but by Jazz, the wonderful passable, the Dutch team horse, and individual medal preferred candidate for London. Also by Jazz. Also a difficult horse. Tango, former young horse winner here at the Australian Championships. The Piaffe and the Passage, an interesting volte movement, once included in the Grand Prix technical tests and performed very well by Carolyn Wagner and Tango V. But little tension again in the hind legs. Beautiful horse, elegant horse. And the Piaffe, barely the minimum steps there, 10 required. And out she goes into the trot work. So the tango music appropriately for Tango V. Extended trot. And I think Carolyn's got his confidence back a little. And into the trot, half past left. I guess in car racing you can crash, and poor Carolyn, that's almost the equivalent of what happened to her at the beginning of the test. But she's back on track now. The zigzag trot, half pass and into the Passage. Again, we can see what a powerful horse this is. What an elegant, able horse with wonderful ability. When it comes together, we're all going to be so thrilled for her. The extended trot, well performed. And back to the Passage. Passage half pass to the left with bending, so correctly ridden. And the Piaffe, little tension, some double jumping behind. Back again to the Passage, carefully done in the straight line out to make sure the transition counts, to somehow pull back the marks after the difficulty early in the test. And Passage is getting a little under himself with his front legs. Those hind legs could step up and take more weight. And out. And unfortunately she missed her final halt with the music, so artistic difficulties as well. Really difficult ride for Carolyn. Well, our final competitor in the lead currently is Diamantina Marie Tomkinson. Heath close behind, but unfortunately in second place, followed by Ostra and Fiona McNaught. Great ride for Fiona. Rambo and Stephanie Spencer, again, wonderful to see the young rider from West Australia doing so well on the campaigner Rambo. Then Nadia Coughlin and Campion, who unfortunately told us it may be his last show. We sincerely hope it's not. Mayfield Pizzazz, Kerry Mack, Sheer Etiquette, Susan Pay, and Jodie Newell with Max Jasper. Waiting now for Carolyn Wagner's score. Such a shame, those problems that she encountered. Score coming to hand. Be with you very shortly. For Fisherman's Friend and Tor Vandenberg, Tor has gone into third place. Fiona now back to fourth. Tor very close behind Heath, 66.425. Judge at E, 66.5. Judge at H, 65.625. Judge at C, 67.5. Judge at M, 67. And Judge at B, 65.5. So we have a little bit of a split with Diamantina in the lead. One of our judges, the judge at M, has Heath in first place. I must admit, sitting watching, Heath did such a great performance. We thought that may be how it looked. Fisherman's Friend in third,